Hey everybody, Adrian Morrison here, and in this video, I am going to show you an app that has made me more money than any other app I have used in my entire career of e-commerce. Okay, so pay very close attention to this video. This app has saved me, actually, shouldn't even say save, it has earned me well over 6 figures, okay? So that should capture your attention. All right, it is called Abandonment Protector. I do not own this app. I pay to use it, okay? And you should definitely have this on your store. It is a must-have app for your Shopify app arsenal. Now, what it does is it re-engages customers that abandon the shopping cart. In other words, people that do not finish their checkout. And if you think about it, there are a ton of reasons why people may abandon their cart. You've probably done it before. Have you ever been shopping on a website, adding random products to your shopping cart that you may be interested in, and then not buy them? Or have you ever been in the process of buying something and the phone rang, or somebody called you and said you were late to a meeting or late to dinner, something came up and it interrupted your checkout process, and then you just simply forgot to come back and finish it? This happens every single day, all right? And what this app will do is re-engage customers specifically that abandon the checkout process. This means they added products to their cart and they went through the checkout process. They added in their name and their email address, but never actually hit the button that says pay and then submitted their credit card info. So what it does is if they abandon their checkout, then it saves the items that they had saved in their cart. So it actually saves the items in the cart for them. And it will send them an email re-engaging them, asking them to come back and finish their order. And it makes me so much extra money, it's unreal. Look, my average recovery rate is 3% over the lifetime of my store. So my average recovery rate is 3%. So out of all of the customers that add a product to their cart and don't finish their checkout, I'm recovering 3% of those with this app. Now, if that doesn't sound like a lot, let me break it down for you, okay? My average order value on my store is around $22. That means the average customer will spend at least $22 on my store. And I have probably about 2,000 to 3,000 people a day actually add a product to the cart. Okay, so I have thousands of people a day adding products to their shopping cart. For every 100 people that abandon their checkout, I recover 3 customers. That's 3%, which means I'd save $66. Or not save, but this application will bring them back to my store, push them to finish their checkout, and earn me $66 that previously walked away. And it does it automatically. Literally, this is a 100% automated process. So this app some days earns me upwards of $1,000 a day in extra income from money that walked away that I never would have gotten back. All right, so it has earned me well over 6 figures just by installing it on my store. All right, so this is something that you must install on your store. Now, I want to show you the inside of the app, how you can get it on your store, and show you a couple of settings. Okay, so here we are in my store. Now we are in the apps section, so you've got to make sure in the menu on the left-hand side, you come down and you see the little puzzle piece and you just click on apps. Now, when you click on that, it'll show you any and all installed apps on your store. If you don't have any, well, then you won't see any here, but you'll probably see a button to search for some. Now, if you look down, there's a button that says visit the Shopify App Store. So click this button and it's going to take you to where you can quickly and easily install this extremely powerful app that you're about to see has made me insane amounts of money. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, so now we are on the Shopify App Store, okay? All I have to do to locate this app. It's up here at the top right. I'm going to click on search, and I'm just going to type in Abandonment Protector. So Abandonment Protector. Okay, now a couple of different options will come up. You're looking for the one that is red. So you're going to type in Abandonment Protector, and you're going to click on this one right here, because this is the exact one that I'm using, which means it's the exact one that you should be using. So let's click on that. And it's Abandonment Protector, developed by Chili Apps. This has been updated since I started using it, so it looks a little different from when I originally installed it. And they've done some really cool stuff. So it's about $8 a month to start. They give you a free trial of 21 days, and of course, as you get more traffic to your store and they're sending out more emails for you, they charge you more for their service. I personally pay with my store about $100 a month to use this app. But remember, I'm generating anywhere between $300,000 to $600,000 a month in traffic, right? In sales. So just starting out, you'll be totally fine with the little $8 a month plan. And once you see the money that it earns you from abandoned cart recovery, it's going to blow your mind. So it's automated. It'll automatically retrieve lost sales. There's all sorts of great little tools and customizations in there that you can make. You can read about the app right here. You can look at some reviews and stuff like that. It's very easy to use. I'm telling you, a complete newbie can use this app. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to come over to my personal big store, and I'm going to show you some of my stats, and these are freaking mind-blowing. So let's jump over to the app that's already installed on my personal e-commerce store, and let's look at some of that data. Okay, so here we are in my personal store. Now, I have a couple of stores, but this is probably my biggest one. And we're inside of the Abandonment Protector app. What's cool about this is they prove to you the value of their service. They track all of the orders so you can see exactly how much money this app is making you. And I'm telling you, it's nutso. So right now we're looking at a 30-day report. So this is just over the last 30 days. No, wait a second. This might be, this is over the last year. Okay. So this is a 365-day report. And I have had in a year 213,000. If you look here in the center, I've had 213,000 people start placing an order but abandon. Okay. And those are in red. The recovered orders are in blue right here. So we've had 9,133 orders have been recovered just by using this app. So that's pretty dang amazing right there. So this has saved me 9,133 customers that left my site. Without this, I would have lost these customers. Now, if you look over here at some of the data, it's going to tell you exactly how much money it's made you and what percentage of customers it's recovering. So I have about 71% of the people that hit my website abandon their order for whatever reason. All right, it's recovered over 9,000 orders in the last 365 days. And that has made me personally an additional, look at this, I know it's kind of small, but this is as big as I can get it, $259,000 in sales. Yes, I'm going to repeat that again. This app, totally automated, 100% automated, has recovered $259,000 worth of orders that I would have lost, right? So earlier I said I spent about $100 a month for this app. You tell me. This app has paid for itself many, many times over. The stats are mind-blowing. And I have about a 3% average recovery rate, okay? So it gives you all these cool little stats. And of course, you can look at different dates and stuff like that. So I could look at this month's stats. So let's just do this month. This month, it's made me $23,000 in recovered orders, okay? So you can see that down here at the bottom right. So in the past 33 days, just 23K. So pretty amazing stuff. Now that you've seen the stats, what I want to do is I want to show you how to set everything up properly. And I want to show you how exactly, step by step, how my store is set up to use this app. You want to duplicate this, okay? So what you do is you come over here after you install the app, And the first thing that you're going to click on is email templates, okay? And you're going to go ahead and set up these emails that are going to be sent out to a customer as soon as they leave your website. If they've added a product to their shopping cart and they abandoned the cart, in other words, they did not finish placing their order, this app automatically is going to recognize that, and it's going to send them some emails that entice them to come back to the store and finish their purchase. And as you can see, it makes me multiple six figures a year. So we're going to come over here. We're going to click on email templates. So let's do that right now. All right. Now, once you click on email templates, it's going to give you three options. It's basically going to let you send 3 emails, right? So it's going to attempt to get that customer back on your store 3 times. And we're looking at the first email. They pretty much pre-write the emails for you, but what I did is I went ahead and I customized mine a little bit. Mine's actually really ugly. They have some really nice templates that you can use. I use the ugliest one. You can put your logo in here, which I did. It's just I'm zoomed in on the email to make it really big. And here's exactly what I've written. I can see that you didn't complete your purchase. I want to remind you that these items are very low in stock. I took the liberty of saving the items in your cart so you don't miss out on the deal. This is only temporary, so hurry back and finish. If you have any questions, just let me know. All right, that's email number 1. Now, this is the first email that they receive once they abandon a cart. And of course, it'll have an image of the product that they were trying to purchase right here, the name and the price. All of this is automated. It's brought in from your Shopify store to these emails. You don't have to do anything. This will automatically fill in whatever the customer was looking at right here. So you want to copy this email exactly as I've written it, because this is a multi-6-figure email abandonment cart template right here. All right, so let's scroll up and then we can look at template number 2. Okay, so I've scrolled up a little bit, and of course you're going to see here that they've launched like a new editor and they have more templates and stuff. Like I said, I use an older, like ugly one. I might update it. It's really just the looks, but this one makes me money, so I'm leaving it alone. All right, so this is email number 1. You can see right here where it says first. That's email number 1. Now let's look at email number 2. And you get there just by clicking on second. So this is the second attempt that we're going to make to get a customer to come back and finish their purchase. Okay, now here we are on the second email. This is the second follow-up that they get to attempt to bring them back to your store and make them purchase. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit so you can see all the details of how I've written this email. The subject line says problem with your order, okay? And then it's going to say hi, enter the customer name. Automatically it'll do that. You still have items pending in your cart. These are extremely low in stock, and we do not want you to miss out on this epic deal. Make sure to go back and finish up before they're all gone. I hope you enjoy. And once again, this app will autofill whatever the product is, price and all that for you, and it'll link directly to the shopping cart so they can go right back and finish their purchase. So this is the second email that goes out in the sequence, okay? Now let's go back up and let's look at the third and final attempt that we're going to make. If they don't come back and buy after the third time, we're saying, hey, you know what? They're not going to buy this. We've sent them 3 emails. So we're going to click on up here at the top right where it says third. Okay, now we are on the third email. You'll notice the subject line has changed. The subject line says, this is your last chance, okay? And we say, hi client, which remember, it'll put their name in there automatically. Don't miss out on this awesome deal. Go back to your cart and finish your checkout before they're all gone. These items are very low in stock. And then I let it autofill everything. So the key thing is knowing what the subject line should be, and then writing exactly what I have written in these emails, because these are the emails that are making me big bucks and they're saving me insane amounts of money. Listen, if you're not using this app, you're leaving money on the table. If you're not using this app and you think that the $8 is too much, or even $100 a month is too much for it, then you're not cut out for this business, because this is 100% a money-saving, money-making app that has just saved me so much money. I'm excited to show this to you because a lot of people don't know about this. And, a lot of people, they nickel and dime, say, oh, I don't want to spend $8 on an app. But this app saves you one order a month, pays for itself. So really amazing stuff. So remember, we have the different templates, the first one, the second one, the third one. Just rewind this video. You can go back and see exactly what I wrote in those. Now, the next thing that you're going to want to do now that you've written these campaigns by coming over here and clicking on email templates and then just writing the emails exactly like I've written them, okay, is you want to come back over here to the left and you want to click on settings. Now, the settings is going to allow you to set up what email address you're sending emails from and how often and at what times the emails are sent out. So let's jump over to the settings page right now. Okay, when you get to the settings page, you're going to see a couple of options. Listen, this is so easy, so don't overcomplicate this. All you have to do is copy exactly what I have, and you've got a good setup. So first thing is you're going to edit your shop name. So it should say the name of your Shopify store here. If you'd like for it to appear differently, then all you have to do is hit edit over there to the far right, and you just edit the name. Your time zone, the currency, I keep mine in USD, and you can edit what email address they receive orders from. I put in my own custom email address. Of course, they will let you use their service, I believe, if you don't have a custom email address set up. You put the sender name. So this is the name of, when you check your email, it has the from and the subject line. So what I did is I put my store name in here where it says sender name. So they know that they're getting this email from the store that they recently were shopping on. So it really sticks out to them. If you put your gear grabber, it would be the sender name and the sender email address. All right. So the sender email address is the email address that we're actually sending these emails from. And the email to receive notifications from is separate. So all you have to do if you don't know what those are is just click right here. So you could change the email address where you want to receive your notifications, okay? And then down here, you've got, this is the email address you want to use to send your recovery emails to other people. So this email address actually, they move some things around, is where you're going to get notifications sent to every time you an order is saved. They're going to email you and let you know, okay? Now, moving down is the most important part, okay? So right here where it says general campaign settings, what you're going to want to do is set it up just like mine. It's going to say, how many emails do you want to send? All right? There's 3 templates. The maximum amount of emails that you can send is 3. So the maximum amount of emails that you could send is 3. Make sure that if it's not set here, you click on edit and you set it to 3. Then you're going to be able to set up the time frames that your emails are actually sent out. So this is how long this app is going to wait to start emailing the customer after they abandon their order to entice them to come back in. And mine is pretty aggressive. I'm not going to lie. The default stats do it over like 3 or 4 days. I hit them with 3 emails in the first, pretty much within the first 2 days, really within like almost the first 24 hours. And the reason I do that is because the lead is hot on day 1, but a couple of days later, it fizzles. They've looked at other sites. They've probably forgotten who you are a couple of days later, especially with how much information we're taking in every day now. So what I do is if they leave my site and they abandon their order, I have it set up at 10 minutes. So if they leave my site 10 minutes later, they're going to get an email, that first email that I showed you a second ago saying, hey, come back and finish your order. And then 5 hours after that, they're going to get an email again saying, hey, come back. That's that second email I showed you a minute ago. And you can see here it says the time you want to wait to send the second email, taking as a starting point when the first recovery email was sent. Okay, so this is 5 hours after they receive this email. Okay, and then 24 hours after they receive this email, they get my third and final email. So it's going to be the next day, right? And this is their last chance. So you're going to want to come in here and edit these settings to be just like mine. So hit edit 10 minutes, edit 5 hours, edit 24 hours. If you do this, you'll be set up exactly like mine. And then at the very tip top, there's going to be a button here that says enable the widget to start sending your emails. By default, it's going to be turned off, okay? So once you set everything up the way that I've shown you, you've written the emails exactly like I did. You've set up the time frames that they're sent out, which trust me, I've tested this a zillion ways. This is the best way to do it. All you have to do is come up here and hit enable. Boom. You never have to look at this again. It will work for you day and night, in your sleep, while you're on vacation, while you're doing anything else. This is working for you. I literally have not touched it since I set it up when I first installed it on my store. I've done nothing to it. It just sits here and rakes in sales for me, okay? So just set yours up just like I've done, and you will have the perfect Abandonment Protector setup, okay? Now, to install this on your store, what you need to do is, remember, go back to the Shopify app store. Let's do that now. And now that you've seen my settings, all you have to do is hit get right here on the Abandonment Protector. So let's hit get. All right, it's going to open up your Shopify store, and it's going to ask you if you want to install Abandonment Protector. So just go ahead and hit install app. It's going to give you that free trial. And by the way, I don't own this app. It's not mine. I don't make money when you install this app. It's legitimately just like an app that I use. All right, so I'm going to approve that charge. And remember, you got a 21-day free trial. So they'll charge you $8 after that trial. And now we are in the app, right? So now you can go once again and you can look at the stats. There's nothing in here because this is just installed on a fresh store. You can set up your email templates. So you'll see your first, second, and third. So as you can see up here, you click on first, second, third to set each email template up. This basically right here is the one that I use. They all look the same, really. They're all the same. You just need to click on it and make sure that you put in the exact wording that I put in mine on the first, the second, and the third, and you'll be set. And then you want to come over here to settings, and you want to make sure that in these settings, you set everything up the way that it's supposed to be, right? Like I told you before. So you're going to want to set up how often the emails are sent out and your email addresses and everything, which should be in there really by default. So you can see the sender email address by default. It's geargrabberstore@shoppingcart.email. So they'll do it for you, right? It's so simple. All right, guys, that's it. Install this app. I'm telling you, if you are generating traffic and you are generating targeted traffic and people are abandoning the cart, this is proven. It's tried. It says it's proven. It's made me over $200,000 this year. And I've probably, like I said, I pay about $100 a month for it. So get it installed. And I hope this video was helpful. I know this is going to help you save some sales that, hey, you wouldn't have gotten otherwise. Crush it, guys.